everybody. I am Ahmed, aka Fro. If you know me, you probably know me through my work on being a fighting game commentator slash analyst slash desk host or whatever you might have seen me do. But, fighting games are not all that I do or all that I enjoy. I feel like there is a lot of other gaming stuff that I'm into, that I enjoy doing, and that I would like to, you know, share with people and talk about. And I'm not really aiming to be like some kind of big YouTuber over here or trying to achieve some kind of big amount of fame. I'm just trying to I like talking about games, so I'm kind of giving myself a platform to, play games that I enjoy and talk about them. And hopefully, if anybody happens to come through here or watch a VOD later that enjoys the same kind of games that I do, we can just chat through comments or whatever. Uh, it's just a really casual thing that I'm doing, mostly really to archive my own experiences with games that I'm looking forward to and slash or games that I enjoy of days gone by. So choosing the first game to do for this is something I tried to be really careful about doing because I wanted something that I knew I would enjoy that would, be really emotionally connected to me. And that is why I chose Scott Pilgrim EX. Now, why this? Because back in 2010, as a fan of beat 'em ups, I didn't really have much going on to enjoy in the genre. I was just kind of like replaying a lot of old games, Streets of Rage, Golden Axe, X-Men, whatever. And this game appears, and at first I didn't pay it much attention. Then I saw its intro with its Street Fighter Alpha 3-ish uh, references and homages, and the really retro style anime music. The anime, not really anime, I guess, but done by Anamanaguchi, who take that 8-bit style and kind of modernize it into their own way, and it sounded absolutely beautiful. Loved it. And that's really what got me back into beat 'em ups big time. The game, you know, not necessarily the most technically well made beat 'em up of all time, but God, was it fun? And, just looked great, amazing sprite style. So you can only imagine when it was announced that they've got a sequel coming up, that, or I guess a spiritual successor of sorts and whatnot. And I end up seeing that it's, you know, going with that same style, and it's keeping with that really excellent uh, presentational package with the Anamanaguchi music, and it just blew my mind that this series was coming back. And I thought, you know what, this game's already been out like over a couple months, but I felt like I want to capture my first playthrough of this game and capture my experience with it and share it with the world. Or, even if just one person comes through here and they enjoy this game and they're having a good time, that's really all I need. So, we're going to go ahead and get into this. So, I kind of already played the demo and I have an idea of how this goes. The thing with the previous game is that it had separate levels rather than a connected world a la most Kunio-kun spiritual successors like the previous Scott Pilgrim or River City Girls, another excellent beat 'em up. So let's go ahead and get into the first playthrough here. I'll start on normal, kind of see how things go. I assume you can change difficulty later, but we'll find out. Yeah, you hear those beats over there. 20XX, the year of Fox McCloud dominating Melee. Of course, the band. The thing with the old game is that it also got me into the movie, the comic series. I really fell in love with this world, and it feels good to be back here. Oh, Knives? I don't remember Knives joining Sex Bomb, but hey. I just remember being madly in love with the band. Whoa. Aha. Alright. So whatever this robot scout's doing, all the band members are gone. So I guess it's up to us to do something about this. You again. This world is so, how do I say this? It really believes its own hype for better or worse. Ooh, okay. I'd kind of had the roster spoiled for me slightly, but I didn't realize it would be this expansive to start with. Alright, so we have Scott, who was my favorite character to play in the original, usually because, you know, he had the fastest attacks, he had a lot of Street Fighter references going on. Ramona was the first character I tried. She has her big hammer, I assume. She does have it from what I tried in the demo. But before going into this, I kind of made my decision on which character I want to play. For my favorite beat-em-up characters are usually big bruisers. Floyd Araya in Streets of Rage 4, Max in Streets of Rage 2, and Remake. So if you're looking at this screen, you can already tell there is one character that I've got my eyes on. Lucas Lee. Style wrestler, it's as if he's... it's as if he's just speaking to me like, I am your guy. So, we are going with Lucas. Let's take a look at these color palettes here. Yeah, I think we'll just go with... I assume this was default, kind of lost track here, but yeah. But yeah, they put in basically the significant evil X's. Matthew Patel, Gideon Graves, the big boss, Roxy Richter, and then you have Robot, who's just there. But they don't have the Karyanagis, who, you know, I would have assumed would be in there. Am I missing someone? Oh yeah, the Todd Ingram, the vegan, who I guess they're going to be unlockable, DLC, whatever, but let's go ahead and get this started. Oh, he still runs like he did in the old game. Follow Metal Scott Underground. Yep, there it is. From the second level of the original. Ooh, that feels slow. Alright. Just trying out the moves that I remember from the tutorial real quick here. Ooh! Skateboard dropkick. I like this guy already. We'll see how his grab moves work out, but yeah. Yeah, entering a subspace portal as usual. Ooh, Wallace. Secret Robot Lab. Oh, of course Wallace is busy. Probably, you know, stealing another boyfriend off of Stacy Pilgrim. Let's just go. Let's just go. Metal Scott went right, so that is where we will go. Oh, Sonic checkpoints. All right. Alright, grappling style. Okay, we'll leave these robots a bit here. Lucas does... His moves do feel pretty slow. I did try out Scott in the tutorial. Can I not break these boxes? Okay, eventually. So, yeah, I'm going to assume that because... Let's see, do we have a stat screen? Alright, there we go. Yeah, vitality, willpower, strength, and agility... I didn't check what all of these mean yet, but I'm going to assume... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I did read the options menu. Vitality is health and, I guess, resistance to hit stun. Agility is speed. Strength is... Well, strength. Willpower, I gotta remember what that does. I think it increases your guts points, which is the points you use for certain abilities and whatnot. And in the previous game, guts points combined with your health to kind of be like a second health pool on top of being... how you did special moves. But yeah, let's just get into it. Alright, what do we have here? Ready for action. Yeah, sure. I mean, that's what we're here to do. Got $20.95 Canadian. There's Metal Scott. Let's fight these robots. Ooh. Let's see what this is like. Ooh, took a hit here. Okay, so these finishers seem pretty handy. Alright, yeah. Accidentally did the normal special there because you have to hold up. Whoa. Alright, these crazy metallic wagons over here. What do I do with this? That's a weapon? Okay, it has pickups inside. This actually has health bars, which Kunio-style games, you know, tend to be pretty stingy with. being able to see health bars is good. Alright, feels pretty snappy. Kind of like a typical Tribute Games beat-em-up. They did make Shredder's Revenge and Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Alright, we'll do this and then pick up the thing for the GP. There we go. KO block, yeah, I just barely missed reading that, but I guess that's an item you can pick up. Alright, this guy, oh, just breaks my grab, alright. Oh, completely missed that drop kick, good spacing. Alright, so we're gonna fight him now? Yeah, I guess that's exactly what he is. Ooh, okay, counters. The Sonic references are going crazy right now. Okay, I gotta remember I have a block button. Okay, taking some heavy damage here. Okay, I gotta break out of that, pick up some health. Right. He be teleporting. Combos feel a bit unorthodox in this game compared to the previous one. Oh, I did not realize he would do that. Okay, I'm in trouble here. Cash. Oh, I was trying to throw that to see if that was the KO box. Ah, so we're not doing a full fight? Oh, okay. He's just leaving that for me over there and he's getting away, so... I saw in the intro that, like, some weird beings have taken over Toronto. Quests, okay. So, from what I remember in the trailer... Oh, okay, so some pickups do increase your stats. So what I remember in the trailer is that this game is supposed to have a typical Kunio-kun style connected map. Alright, so we got some cash to spend here. Energy pack. To go. Yeah, I just want to consume that immediately, get some health back. Smart radio. Okay, so these... I'm assuming the Smart Radio and the Auto Guard are equipable items here. Deal extra damage at full HP. So Bio Booster, I'm probably not going to be at full HP much on this first run until I get used to how the game plays. Auto Guard, Street Fighter Alpha, remember when that was added. But easy mode stuff only got added into modern fighting games, am I right? Alright, Electric Belt. Electronic Belt, rather. Alright, so let's see. We got 1435 left. I'll hold on to that, maybe some better items will come up later. So yeah, electronic belt, let's go ahead and put that on. Higher strength and willpower. That agility is really low, so I hope I'm going to be able to get food that can boost it soon, because Lucas feels super heavy. Nothing here. Just some extra cash. Let's see. Oh, so that just... If that slides through enemies, that'll be useful, I guess, to just kind of clear a whole line of them. Quest 2. Alright. Okay, so I guess it's going to take us into Toronto. Tribute Games sprite work is impeccable. What they've done with, like, even the previous Scott Pilgrim game, Versus the World, that is, and then Shredder's Revenge and Cosmic Invasion, they've done so well with those sprites. Beach volleyball. Alright, these are not Koopa shells, I guess. They're getting attacked by citizens. Dang, what? Chill out, dude. Yeah, these shells, oh, it's like playing Mario Kart. Let's go. Randomness included. Any restaurants? Is that? That's not where we exited from, is it? It actually is. Alright, let's get started. Do we not have running moves? Yeah, this is just our basic attack, just done out of a run. We're KOing everything pretty quickly, but I assume that's going to change as we keep going. Sure, Bay. I kind of want to see if there are any item shops first. More Canadian cash. Vegan trash. Alright. Alright, anybody here? Oh, okay, that's... yeah, this is Ramona's apartment, so we can switch characters from here. But yeah, Lucas is our first character. We're sticking with him for a while. We'll see how things go. Going from lights to strongs doesn't feel as intuitive, or at least there might be a little timing restriction to it, because it doesn't feel like it goes straight as a cancel. Like pipes, typical beat 'em up staple, as is mashing out of stun, I guess. Alright, let's see. It's locked. Alright. So I guess the only place we can go is the beach. Or bay. Alright. So these guys will probably be back later. This area was in the demo, but I don't remember what much goes on here. I guess we'll talk to her, to Sandra. No running on the beach. G-Corp. Second reference? Alright. Ow, what? Why would you do that? Alright. I shall do exactly that. Alright, so it seems you want to damage enemies first. Okay, that is my up and heavy attack, which is pretty neat. Big range. Ooh, okay. Crush! Urian style. Not my favorite character in Street Fighter, but the shoulder's always been a cool move. Okay, yeah, that's pretty handy. Big forward range. Okay, we're gonna be using this more. Okay, stunned enemies. You want to knock them down so that they actually get knocked out. Typical, again, of the Kunio series and the previous Scott Pilgrim game. Oh. If you play Punch-Out, you recognize that noise just now. You absolutely recognize those hits landing. No shenanigans. No attacking the movie superstar with a beach ball. Alright, so... She hasn't been paying attention to the ice guys. Alright. Still haven't found... Okay. Yeah, so that's a bit... Had to check. You know, you never know. Sometimes I find hidden secrets or something. So is there anything else to do here? I guess we just go back. That music feels like just a direct continuation of the work with the previous game. Whoa, alright. Oh, that yo-yo's gonna be dropped here. There we go. Oh, what? A turn? I was trying to grab the turnip. Alright. Super Mario Brothers 2 reference. These video game references are going to be all over the place. I absolutely know this. Just because it's Scott Pilgrim. Get out of here. Can I pick up the yo-yo? Yeah, there we go. Okay, that looks super useful. A bit weird in his hands, but... Am I supposed to... Guitar music. Am I supposed to have an item of some sort to be able to open that door? I don't know what this does, but I'll try tossing it at someone and seeing if it does anything. Wait, this had health in the previous level, didn't it? when I fought Metal Scott. No account video. Alright, wait. Big nickel. Fridge magnet. Tracks coins on the ground, so that'll be snacks restore 50% more HP. Huh. That could be useful, depending on what GP helps enemies do. Yeah, let's take that. Oh wait, is that... Okay, so you have different categories. I haven't used assists yet. I have to remember that. Like tricky D's. Not a lot of nutritional value on that. Yeah, yeah. Beans, cheese, and okay. Strength +2. So usually the way these worked is that you would get a stat boost the first time you consume one of these items, and then not the next time. So let's see. Would one of these boost agility? Huevos ranchero. Let's see. Vitality. Okay. One last roll of the dice. Vegan tacos. Yeah, there we go. Not enough money. Yeah, sorry. Sorry for thinking that I could not be a broke boy over here. Oh, right. Yeah, speaking of, I don't have any cash. Let's take a look at what was here, because these are definitely going to be equipable. Red insoles. So that might be useful to get later. At least any of these, any two of these that I can pick up later on. Let's keep going. And I'm going to assume the checkpoints, if I die, you come back to the most recent checkpoint. Again, the Sonic references go crazy because like this checkpoint is extremely Sonic coded. Alright, so there's 2 exits. Let's try this one because this is probably an actual area. And I guess the street is our main hub in Toronto. Alright, we're here. There's Julie Powers, everybody's favorite jerk. She corporal what now? Like she's just casually knocking out a bomb dispenser. Alright. I guess with the vegans being like a big early enemy group here, that Todd might be their leader. Alright, let's see. Yeah, so that does have health inside. Right, do this to light the... Didn't I say to do that to light the fuse? Alright, there we go. Oh, I guess we're gonna do that. We're gonna keep dispensing bombs to try to destroy the car. I should be grappling more. I mean, his style is literally wrestling. 2 bombs wasn't enough. Maybe 3 will do it. Just get rid of these guys. Oh, never mind. Kinda got the jump on me there. Oh, I thought that nail would be an item I could use. Oh, that thing looks like the turtle van. Yeah, that's definitely Julie. She is so bleeping thankful. What? Yeah, I mean, Lucas Lee is supposed to be an actual big star, but I'm trying to think, what is Julie doing with that bomb? Oh, boy, why did I light that fuse? Are these supposed to end up being portals later? Okay. Peasant poutine. Do we get any of these? Maybe, again, try to work on these stats a bit. To go. Let's hold on to that, because what I remember to go snacks... Wait. I'm supposed to have a certain amount of money to run this? For real? Like, I'm too too broke to dispense a bomb? Let me see if that's how it works. Beat up on a couple of thugs in the back over here, and then... Maybe I wasn't paying attention to my cash. I wasn't really looking. Whoa. Morgans. Yeah, they're supposed to be succubi, but, like... yeah, this is Scott Pilgrim. The fighting game references will go ham. These are Morgans. Until further notice. Alright. Need to work on some juggles somewhere. Whoa. Okay, oh, so that's a 3-piece attack no matter what I do. I think. Alright, let's... Yeah, it is. Okay, I don't have to actually input anything extra, which means that move is super committal. Alright, let's see. Let's try again. Maybe I was just missing something here. Wait, wasn't that Stacy? Yeah, the Adamanaguchi music is going hard in the background. Oh, you think you got a skateboard? If I can hit with mine. There we go. Oh, double skateboards. All right, let's see. Ooh, okay, you can ride the skateboard. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta try this. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I remember this from the demo. We have to get this all the way back to the beach. So I hope I don't mess up throwing it, because that happened to me in the demo. All right. And I hope I don't drop it. Okay, I gotta keep the run steady. There we go. Don't hit me. All right. What the? Oh my god. Oh, that is terrible. All right. Let's go again. I'm gonna grab another one. Oh, that's a lot of them. Yeah, I gotta use these more. Okay, because these are supposed to be finishers, I guess. Whereas the regular heavy attack is like a launcher. So I'll have to remember that so I don't mess up my combos. Alright, now I'll just skip through. Don't have to fight everyone. I didn't notice any level ups yet. Might have happened when I was just busy yapping about something else. Got him. Yeah. Right. Oh man. Okay, I don't want to let guys with items get too much room. Okay, so these guys cross you up. Where they just keep jumping. Oh, okay. He poses after he does his attack. Very cute. Crush! Don't have an Aegis reflector for now. Maybe he gets one later? To complete the reference? I don't know. Yeah, managed to collect that money without exiting. Alright, so Lord Burger was... Okay, oh, you get to see the bonus before you actually ingest it as a go thing. Alright, let's see. Queen sliders. A combo fit for a Lord or whatever. Okay, yeah, so you can't pick up two snacks to go, which is how it was in the original. Alright, let's try this again. Gotta dodge everything. Okay, we can jump. Oh, okay, the momentum-based jumps from the first game are still here, and they still go crazy. You see that compared to the jump I just did from the run. Okay, so based on what happened earlier. Okay, that should be close enough, right? Okay, okay, got it. What? That's the Super Mario Brothers 3 sun in the background. Okay. How does that... Never mind. Now, Sandra and Monique are like side characters in the comic. They would appear every now and then, just, you know, just to remind people that they are side characters. Like that blah blah by Monique, they're supposed to tell you. You must have at least $1. I had more than that earlier, but I guess because, wait. So this was here earlier? I didn't need to bring the bomb all the way back from the park? Whoops. Alright, carry on. Man, playing this in a way, I mean, aside from Lucas not feeling as easy to play as Scott, Knives, what are you doing here? Or at least as many of the characters in the previous game. But doing all this, it feels like coming home, man. It feels like going back to something you really enjoy, and hot cup. Okay. Wait, what? Oh. So certain snacks can be taken to go, so you can replace the one you have. Alright. K fries. Okay, just eat these on the spot. We just leveled up. I just leveled up our health. I'll take a look at our stats screen in a minute here. Paleo pizza. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I haven't really been looking at the map too closely. I guess because I'm in a Scott Pilgrim mindset rather than River City Girls mindset, but this game is kind of a sequel, or rather kind of a follow-up, kind of adjacent game to both. So I kind of have to keep that in mind. So we're here at the beaches. We started over there in the suburbs. Annex Alley shopping area, which seems to have like a big mall. Kind of reminds me of Celadon City in Pokemon. Okay. So right now we're still just trying to figure out where Metal Scott is. On the beach, talk to the cave drummer. Considering I just entered the cave cafe or whatever that was, I'm going to assume wherever that is, wherever that person is going to be here. No increases to willpower yet. Alright, let's carry on. I'm going to assume that's the cave drummer. Yep. The Ice Age Challenge. Sure. Alright. She be drumming. I guess fighting more vegans. Got him. Wow, that jab is horrendously slow. Okay, yeah, I don't want him to get starting to use that boomerang. Oh, I have to manually grab it. Okay. So a bit of a skill check. Alright. Cue them in. It's a lot of bombs. Whoa. Okay. Alright, that was close. Okay. Keep it nice and steady. Like all beat-em-ups, the main rule is to control the crowd. Oh, somebody's playing Dead or Alive 6 last round. I am so sorry for you. I love DOA, don't get me wrong. DOA is a series I absolutely adore, but that release is very, very sad. Right, broke his guard. Have to remember, okay. Have to remember what happened to other things. What do we got next? Alright, so that's gonna drop a bunch of bombs. Oh god. Oh. Okay, these guys are getting a bit nasty here with all these items, but I've got the yo-yo now. Oh, we can charge it? Okay. Okay, my fault for getting too greedy with that. I wonder if different characters have different focus stats for how they level up. Okay, at least the running speed isn't as awful as it was when I started out the previous game. Okay, a lot of icicles dropping on my head here. Are they actually homing in on me? Okay, so I thought it would just rebound off the wall automatically. Sorry, Lucas, I failed you. Great aim. Okay, but I ended up nailing him with a turnip there. Okay, so this guy just breaks grab, even though he's about to die, so I guess you should put them in hit stun first. What's next? Whoa. Okay. Sorotod. Wait. Because I first read Todd and I was thinking of, you know, Scott Pilgrim series Todd. But I was just fighting a whole bunch of vegans, and this is Sorotod. Like, is this a legit dinosaur version of Todd Ingram? Whoop. Okay, the vegans are backing him up. And he's barfing vegetables. I was trying to ambush him off the skateboard. Alright, yeah, don't want to get surrounded here. Alright, he's bouncing around pretty slow. I should have done something different there. Alright. Oh, that's... I know I recognize that shield. Oh, straight up Blanca lightning attack here. Whoa. Right, assist. All the stunt doubles. I don't have any quick side-to-side movements. I was trying to think maybe I should go behind him. Alright. Quiet. Oh, I was trying to turn around before throwing. I forgot I'm playing a quick style game. Alright. Haha. Told you guys the fighting game references are gonna go heavy. That sounded closest to the Street Fighter 4 announcer, actually. Okay, I remember somewhere saying that we needed that. Yeah, there we go. They're telling us. The base already knows where to go. So I guess he's happy just pick this up. Oh, pick that up. Strength +2. So I notice again, previous level up was vitality +2. Then we had a level up now that is strength +2. So I'm assuming Lucas, at least his level ups are going to be focused on those stats. Whenever I end up playing as the other characters, I guess I'll find out. I don't know what I expected. Yeah, again, I'm not sure what I expected either of them to say, but I kind of like her. She's cool. Alright, we'll take a portal. Subspace highways, pretty typical Scott Pilgrim stuff. You can just kind of travel through interdimensional portals, and nobody really bats an eye. And you can see, like, there's even some distortion going on, like, on the actual overworld. Crush! Yeah, I'll try to stop myself from saying that every single time, but it's such an iconic voice line back from the Third Strike days. Vegan trash who hops out of the trash can. Okay, I'm a dad. I can accept it. I can accept it. All right, I think that area was here, that garage door. There we go. Ah, wait. So I guess I need something else. Map updated. Okay, so I guess I have to go to the distillery district for whatever, for however I need to handle that base. Woo! Wow, look at the height on that jump. Alright, let's see. The Happy Avocado. Wait, that's Todd! There's Todd. This is what he does now? Instead of being playable? You know, just like River City Girls, at some point, just like they did with the Double Dragons, Billy and Jimmy, when they became playable much later, Todd's gotta show up later, right? I mean, he's just that iconic of a character to the story. And I think Brandon Routh did a really good job of playing him in the movie, too. Okay, so that's good. I just noticed that if you cancel your previous to-go snack, your health, it gets used, so you get the positive effect of it if you have any health to recover, and then the other snack goes into its spot. So that's pretty good. It doesn't go to waste. To an extent, I guess. Okay, extra strength from the veggie burger. This is pretty cheap. This can't be a real vegan place if it's this cheap. Vegan chocolate cake. Agility +1. I will always be on board with that. Can't cancel that. That's a shame. Alright, tofu power bowl. I'll assume that'll increase oh, okay, vitality, and we're our first point of willpower, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, that is our first point of willpower. Let's see if I can try to remember what willpower does. Okay, language just changes on the spot. Should I take this? Puedo hacerlo en español, pero no tengo mucha confianza en jugar en español y leer en español, así let's just stay in English whenever I can get back to it. Oh, they've got Latin American Spanish as well as, you know, Castellano, which is pretty cool. Francais, this Japanese. Don't recognize my kanji very well. I don't really know kanji very well. Deutsch, German. Okay, yeah, so Japanese and Zhongwen, Chinese, Espanol, Italiano, Portuguese do Brasil, Korean, Hangul, or Hangul. Hangul is the writing, from what I remember my friends teaching me, what little they taught me, very graciously, I should say, but you know, they were always willing to help me out. Yeah, I'm not recognizing Ruski, I guess. Is this Ukrainian? I'm just kind of putting things together. I'm sorry, I got kind of super sidetracked on the languages, but just because languages fascinate me so much. Okay, yeah, there's Stacy. Yeah, so that's Scott's sister right there. And part of her lore is that, you know, she's Scott's older sister and, you know, tries to be a guide to him when she's not busy kind of dealing with her own stuff. But also, for whatever reason, like, you know, Wallace Wells, Scott's gay roommate, will always steal her boyfriends. And that's kind of like a running theme, like an early running gag that disappears pretty quickly. But yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. Okay, are we? Okay, we're near the movie studio. Oh, hey, Lucas Lee's home. Whoa, okay, that's... Okay, I've been looking to see what one of these does, so let's throw it and find out. Ooh, all right. Oh, it's just a quick knockdown. I thought it would be like an actual KO. Oh, wait, I did not hit the grab button there. So... Okay, so if I hit heavy attack, I don't know if I need a direction with it or not, but if I hit a heavy attack after 2 lights, it goes into a grab, which is one of my favorite things to do in beat-em-ups. It's super handy. Rift. Yes. Oh. Okay. Okay, so down and heavy didn't do the grab. Okay. These guys, I'm assuming, are going to be more agile. Huh. Why isn't that... Was I wrong about what I said earlier? No, there it is. It happened with the heavy attack. I have to keep exploring it. Speedy. Alright, Speedy and Demonica, so I guess that's what these guys are. And again, for being the grappler, it's kind of a shame that he doesn't get... I'm assuming the other characters also get their grabs broken out of if an enemy isn't stunned. But it's a shame that that's a case for Lucas, because he looks like he's supposed to be the grab-oriented character of this cast. Fight! Completed. Alright, that was a straightforward objective. Pay attention, because I'm only going to give it to you once. Let's double check something here. Looks like he's supposed to be the grab... Okay, yeah. Let's continue here. The bass riff. So, I guess for some of these doors... Down, down, up, down, down, X, down, down, up. Okay. I'm not the most musical guy out there, far from it, but... Oh, okay. Hot dog stand. Willpower, because you gotta have willpower to just pick up a hot dog off a stand, which means I have a lot of willpower, because I have definitely done that when I've traveled abroad. I had to make sure they were beef hot dogs, of course, but, you know. Strength here. Oh. Okay. No two guesses for which stat this increases, and yeah, agility. And of course, I mean, just for maybe anyone who wouldn't know that reference, chili dogs, Sonic's favorite food, gotta go fast, which was the dub theme song lyrics for Sonic X, the old anime that aired on, I think it aired on Fox Kids. Watch it in Japanese, much better. Okay, so we got a point in each stat thanks to these hot dogs. Where does that go? To the warehouse? I assume we're going to be able to come back here later on to do stuff. It's still pretty early in the game, so yeah. Human world sucks. I'm gonna barf, dude. Whoa. Okay, what are these enemies? What the spooky music here? Mario Fireballs. Let's go. You saw that sprite. Oh, you can punch them. Okay. I really got to figure out, how you're supposed to set up grabs. In the meantime, I do have a skateboard, I guess. Okay, so I guess, like, that elbow seems to happen on enemies that are at KO percentage health. It might just be the finisher. I haven't, with all the chaos, sometimes I'm not fully able to tell if, if it happens, if they aren't going to die. Yeah, okay. So yeah, those checkpoints essentially function as save points, just in case we get rocked somewhere. I assume we'll spawn from the nearest one. Parking meter. Great American Inventions, appearing in Canada. Whoops. I think I'm like 0 for 9 on the note timing for that. But thankfully, that's not what they're looking for. The Castlevania fan in me is really happy with how that looked. Okay, so when are you gonna break out? No air grabs. But we got this. Finally a chance for the skateboard to go to work. Oh, Alright. Yeah, these firebrands, red aramers, whatever you want to call them, from Ghosts and Goblins. That's that reference. I just want to listen to this music for a second here. Goth Neil. Okay. That's a rock. And why is Neil in Goth? He just became a bat. Alright. This is not the Scott Pilgrim world I remember, guys. This is definitely an alternate timeline of some sort, or like a follow-up story. Kind of like, what was the name of that anime? Scott Pilgrim Takes Off on Netflix. Fun show, fun show. Ah, so Goth Neil is like Neil as a hostage, I guess, so we're going to try to free him. Oh yeah, we can't follow Goth Girl over there. The West Wing. Cold topic. Yeah. Reference to clothing brand Hot Topic. Ooh, you got a hammer. That's Ramona's hammer. Why do you have that? Okay, and I guess I will move this one all the way to the other side. Okay. Got some minor puzzling going on. Lucas being that nice is so surreal to me. Want to hear how that bell sounds? Young Neil in the movie was perfectly done. I wish I could remember the actor's name, but young Neil was one of the most perfectly reprised roles, or perfectly represented roles, I should say, in the movie. Really well done. Supposed to raise the dead. Wonder what that's going to do. Okay, we don't fight the pirate lady? Oh, okay. We got spinals from Killer Instinct. I think I picked up this hammer. It's making things easier. Whoa! That is... That was a scorpion spear. That was absolutely a scorpion spear by a guy who's dressed up as half scorpion, half Kung Lao. I wonder if he would throw his hat if I let him. All right, I'll see if they appear and maybe try to see if they're attacks. Piranha plants. Okay, and they spit out little spike balls. Tuies. Okay, yeah, I gotta be careful how I recover. All right. So I don't stun lock myself. Took a lot of damage there. I do have that snack on lock, but you know. Oh, okay. So jumping doesn't make you do your jump attacks. But that is a lot of reach for that hammer. Okay, so you can break those as my hammer breaks. All right, it's all good. It's all good. All right, there's a turnip here. Yeah, there he is. Okay, that didn't kill him. So let's see. Does he throw his hat? Or is that more like, yeah, that's more like Raiden's hat. So he scorpion spears with a chain chomp. Alright. Okay, yeah. He was gonna uppercut me there. Had to break out of there. Didn't want to take too much damage. Ooh, heart container. Obviously, Zelda series reference. Okay, wow, they get armored when they throw out the spear. Alright, I'll drop kick these fools in a minute here. Oh, I did KO that guy. Yeah, you fought. Okay, so what does that mean for Neil now? Okay, now she's up. Lady... That was Envy Adams? Okay. So, that's Envy Adams, Scott Pilgrim's ex-girlfriend that basically completely destroyed him on a mental level and just put him into the biggest funk of his life. Oh, Neil, I feel so sorry for you right now. Yep. Oh, she didn't even want. Alright, Envy. So I guess whatever's happening in Toronto has everybody turning into weird versions of themselves. I was trying to juggle with that. Okay, that doesn't give me a juggle opportunity. Okay, that does some chip damage. Oh, shit. Look at that. Gotta be careful here. Whoa. I thought it might be like a bigger shockwave, so I thought it might be a good idea to get out of the way. That stuns enemies, that's really good. I didn't pay attention last time I used it to what it actually does. More health, we're pretty good here. Despite the low health, okay, I got. I was just about to say I should stop attacking her, but I already pressed the button. Mashing too hard. Okay, yeah, Snack coming to the rescue here. What? What is that? Gotta be careful here. Can I even oh, okay. So was there like a? It was like a special state. I throw a rock at her. Yeah, try to do a little Batman reference there. Was it? Oh, she about to get. Oh, I guess she got gobbled up. Young Neil, he's back. So that's our first member rescued. Pick this up. I still won't be able to talk to Young Neil after, so let's go ahead. 2 points of agility. Inventory. Alright, assist. Wait. Okay, they're not. These aren't unlocked yet. Wait. Wait, I can pick them. So, that's where they are then. The Karianagis and Todd are assists. Okay, so let's choose. I kind of like this because of the stun effects. Young Neil's, that's a pretty heavy cost. I guess we just unlocked him, like, just now. Karianagi twins. Healing zone. That could be useful. Demon hipster chick, those are the Morrigan, not Morrigans, that Matthew Patel uses. Alright, it's been a pretty fun start. I like what they've done with the game so far. I like that, because I tried Ramona in the demo and I tried Scott in the tutorial, and the way their movesets worked felt very different to Lucas and to each other. So that does feel good that the characters are more differentiated on their basic moves. Wallace's cheat power reduces enemy damage. I think I will actually stick to the stun team. Free stuns are very handy. That is just about the most Young Neil line of all time. Okay, let's just saunter out of here. Oh, that is... It's not quite a Belmont strut. I could walk into Cold Topic? I didn't see that earlier. Stealth Assassin. Okay. Color palettes aren't a big priority for me. So I'm kind of going to leave that for later. Game Goose. Man, like the very nonchalant way this series does references. So obviously most of you will be familiar with the Game Boy. There was also the Wonder Swan. So this is like a double whammy handheld system reference going on here. Okay, the cabaret. So let's see if we can help Neil get his stuff. Hey, Julie's here again. Croc Records, all the way in the downtown area. I wonder if there's a faster... There's got to be fast travel or something unlocked later on, right? There were the bus stops in River City Girls 1 and 2. You can't run downwards. I love the music in the hub area. Reminds me of level 1 from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World so much. Alright, picked up some extra cash. So I'll probably want to stop at a restaurant to heal. And maybe try out options that I haven't yet. Ultra Nachos EX. All stats +1. Alright. Worth the price. Willpower +2 for chips and salsa. Alright. Good stuff, good stuff. We're getting more and more stats. There were equipment shops earlier, right? I would like to, have other stuff that I can equip. Wait, no, this was... Yeah, this was Ramona's apartment, right? I keep defaulting to hitting circle to block, because that was the block button in Versus the World. But it's R2 here, and I'm gonna have to get used to that, because eventually. Yeah, so, that is... Not smooth, but... Huh? Wallace is... Wait, that's mobile, right? Yeah, they're in. Okay, so that's what I did earlier when I punched out the Mario Fireball. I wonder if Wallace is going to show up here later. Video games. Yeah, tribute games do make good games. I mean, I think what I respect Tribute for, their games don't necessarily try to go for being super technical. Shredder's Revenge, Cosmic Invasion, and this, none of them is necessarily like a super technical game, but what I admire is that they show such reverence and such love for the IPs they choose to adapt into their games, and I think that is well worth respecting. Mysterious Force. Gonna wanna... Try out button combinations to see if there's something I'm missing. Okay, yeah, this was Steven's house. That's a wall. Alright, I can feel us getting faster with those agility buffs. Okay, I don't know if the jab is necessarily faster yet. How did it take me that long to recognize that? That is the Shoto throw from Street Fighter 3. That animation is the exact Shoto throw from Street Fighter 3. That is awesome. Oh, these guys are starting to get scared. Yeah, this thing happens in some of these games where some enemies, if your level starts going high up, they start getting scared of you. All right, let's carry on. This music, though. Ow. Oh, what? How did I do that? I just did Zangief's spinning lariat in the air, and I don't know how I did it. Oh, okay. You can do that out of the air? Okay, you can special out of the air? Maybe I should redo the tutorial, guys. I feel like I'm missing out on a lot of moves here. Okay, move lists. Walk, fast attack, run, super attack, fast finisher, strong finisher. Is that... do I have those? It's the finishers from your fast combo and the finisher from your strong combo. And you're able to just kind of do them on command, I guess. Okay, hop attack. Street Fighter 3 Universal Overheads. These guys love their fighting games. Okay, low attack, near and downed opponent, land attack during land animation. During land animation, maybe I should try that. Spin attack. Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah! Oh, that felt. This is the movement tech? This is how the movement works? Okay, if I'm not careful, I'm going to be doing this all day. Oh, that is good stuff. That is good stuff. Leg straps. Okay, we want that. Let's see. Yeah, we can afford something else. More agility. Leg straps, body armor. Yeah, let's check our stats now. Much, much better. Like our numbers are starting to go up, which is pretty nice. We're almost broke though. It's okay. We'll get more cash soon. Lift up the music a bit? No, I think it's about right. Let's see. Okay, I forgot what we were doing. Those fights and all that cool stuff we saw and all those references, I literally forgot what we were doing. Okay, locate cabaret ticket. That's right. Yeah, we wanted the ticket because Her Royal Highness Julie isn't going to let us inside of that one. Whoa. Let's get out of that. Alright. I want to see if we have, like, a launcher with shorter recovery, because I want to hit someone with the spin attack, man. Oh, he's raging. Okay. Ah, there was a bit of armor on there. I saw an envy sign just now. Yeah, of course she still has her marketing team working hard. Yeah, I want to actually just have that immediately. Since this is pretty cheap, I'll keep one of these to go. Corn puff. Small corn dog. Oh, there should be... what? Where's the health? Oh, okay. Yeah, that was excellent. Where's the... did I pick it up and just not realize it because the health recovery is so low? Alright. The generic bots turf. Wait, was this... oh, never mind. This isn't where I'm supposed to go. Or... ah, the way The direct path downtown is blocked? Are we supposed to... Oh, are we supposed to use... Go back through the underground robot lab and hoof it all the way over through the Chaos Theater? Let's check out this area first, though. Can I climb ladders? This ladder's broken anyway, wouldn't have mattered. Okay, that way's blocked. Can I do anything to it? Alright. That's a KO box. Alright. Woo! Cool. Okay, I wanted to see if their own thrown bombs would hurt them. Get out of here. Okay. Lucked out that the pushback from the shoulder took me out of the bomb's explosion radius. And it's so hard because that's about as fast as I can do the spin. Because I want to see how much damage that does. That looks like it should do a lot of damage. Whoa. Why did she... Oh, okay. They get scared because I'm attacking. Yeah. That's something coming back from the original game. NPCs would just, you know, respond if you attacked around them. Duck. Ooh. Careful here. Alright, got it. Level up. What level are we now? Level 50. The game started us at level 16, so... I don't know. I'm not sure if the level number is a big indicator of what's going on compared to our actual stats, so... I wonder if I should... Julie sold the cheapest food over on the... over in the vegan park area. Pipe combo. Dicey here. What? Oh, I could have skipped the part. It was... There we go. Wait, no, what? That was the... I'm confusing my areas here. Where was it? High Park. Yeah, over there. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's see. Lord Burger combo. Vitality. Strength. And I've only got 30 cents left. Canadian. I was trying to intercept him with a lariat. Oh! Oh, that combo was so sick! Because I lariated the bat off the wall and it just kept bouncing off him. See, yeah, the bat took so many hits there. Oh, okay, wait, you can... Oh yeah, you can jump cancel on hit. I thought for a second that you could jump cancel out of recovery, which would have been pretty nasty. Alright, we'll try the peasant poutine. Willpower, alright. I think that's how I say it, poutine. Never been to Canada, don't speak French, so I'm not the best authority on any of that. Although my sister, two of my sisters and my uncle speak excellent Francais. Spanish is more my thing, I guess. Clear an area of all of its enemies without taking hit. Whoa, I hadn't achieved that yet because I was getting hit too much. You can't really control much in terms of your air drift with that. I thought maybe you would be able to, like, start one way and then drift the other. Shout out to the Mayor of Earth, Mike Hagar. was trying to do it with up or down. Okay, so if my read on this is right, what's gonna happen here is this will take us down here, and then we can continue the path. Or not? Oh, blocked. Oh. So that's what the red bars mean, that these are... Yeah, I see it now. I'm supposed to go to the movie studio, no, distillery district, up into the warehouse, back out through the other exit, and then continue downtown. Alright, we'll level up our stats a decent amount in the meantime. Alright. Shouldn't take us too long to get back there. Yeah! That has a big hitbox. If it lands, you can hit a bunch of enemies at once, so that was very satisfying. Whether the big hits or collecting all the money all at the same time. The game's feedback on when you do good stuff is awesome. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna skip on these. Oh yeah! Zangief would be very, very proud. Okay, movie studio. So from here, let's go east. Then we want to go up into the warehouse, which is where we were. Then move forward. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna bet. Never mind. So the robot that was hopping down from here was a way to tell us that we can do this. Oh, okay. There are supposed to be off-the-ground attacks. I didn't read what the little goblin was saying, so let's check. Chiquito. Very on the nose. Huh? Wait, did I miss one? Okay. Wait, what? I can't... Huh? Where? I missed one. Ah! I was trying to do a dash jump, but... Okay, but I guess this is a little mini-game. Oh, what? He lets me out there. Either I'm missing something here. Wait, didn't I jump from there? Okay, yeah, just a normal jump. Dash jump is too high, bumps you into the ceiling. Yeah, well, I'm not one for mini games if I don't find them interesting, and just running around collecting stuff isn't what I classify as interesting. Vegan police is here. Gotta wonder. Can I do anything to this? No. Can I talk to this guy? Guess not. But we're getting closer to where we're trying to go, so... Whoa, that's a cat Wallace. A pointing hand. Oh, there's, what was his name? Joseph. Joseph. I was gonna say Jacob, but yeah. Some enemies can pick up and use any weapon. Yeah, beat-em-ups usually have that enemy type. Oh, there. How am I forgetting these character names? Lynette. Yeah, that was her. Okay. Of course, the cyborg would be the one with opt, optimal advice, optimization advice rather. Okay, so whatever I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, Chomper's Drug Mart. What you got? Bubblegum. Let's see how optimal they are. All stats +1. Okay, so every once in a while we'll come across an item that, when ingested, will just give you a ubiquitous +1 to your stats, which is pretty good. Yeah, strength is our best so far. Yeah, we just broke that to get some cash. Let's see, locate a cabaret ticket. I wonder... Am I supposed to go? Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be nice if I had any money. Heart boxers. Dutch fashion. Selling underwear. Oh, never mind. Okay, there's a dress. Okay. So, I thought for a second that they might have been referencing when, once upon a time, a bunch of Netherlands football fans were told that their pants were not admissible into the game they were going to watch because of a sponsor conflict, and they were forced to take them off. So instead of doing the sensible thing and going home, they just went and actually attended the match, in their skivvies. So that is... I thought for a second that might be a reference to that, but whoever I'm supposed to find isn't in any of the shops. So I guess I should just take another look-see here, because I'm in the area I'm supposed to be. Croc records. Knives. Oh. I have to actually buy one? When equipped, add fireworks to a taunt. Wait, is taunting still the same as it was in the previous game? Okay, yeah, there's a taunt. Yeah, I hold an attack button. Yeah, that's not going to be nearly enough. Alright, time to go for some cash. The good thing is, if you want to skip an area, you don't get locked onto the screen the moment enemies show up. So if you want to just dash through somewhere, you can do that. And if you're a sicko like me, you just want to beat up on a bunch of folks, you can do that too. Okay, that's about halfway there. I stopped them from getting their vegan power up. Yeah, I guess if you're somehow watching this and you aren't aware of this, well, I don't know what just triggered there. Veganism in Scott Pilgrim universe is essentially a source of superpowers. And any vegan who strictly adheres to a pure vegan diet gets to have like super strength, telekinesis, whole bunch of crazy stuff they can do. And that's why Todd Ingram was one of the most dangerous evil X's that Scott had to fight, because of his vegan powers. Alright, will enemies respawn? Because I don't feel like doing that little obstacle course. There we go. Well, those... Hello, Signal from Streets of Rage. Alright. That's good. Getting some damage. I'm accidentally riding the skateboard back and forth, but I'll take happy accidents. Hockey enemies in Canada, who'd have thought? Shout out to Canada, never been. Would like to go one day. What? Oh, he's an enemy now? Did he just steal some money off me? He makes me drop money. So we get thief enemies here too. Demonica. Oh, did he just run away? Okay. Fine by me. Alright, we got 21, so we can pick up one of these. See, in the previous game, music records like these were sources of stat buffs. Okay, we're gonna have to put on the cabaret ticket. Okay, if there are enemies here. Scalpers? Oh. What, did he just... Okay, he didn't take it, right? Good stuff. Got him. Okay, they give a decent amount of cash for thief types, I guess. Oh, they're too small to get hit by that? Ooh, that is good that that skateboard finisher hits on both sides. My pipe now. Morgan never used pipes. Imagine Morgan with Hagar's pipe in Marvel 3. Got him. That was easy. Yeah, you and your lame minigames. Okay, let's go ahead and see. The artist was thriving and full of life here. Folksy and thoughtful. I like thoughtful music. Let's see what this does. Agility +4. Jackpot. I was hoping for that. Feels hopefully like we're getting faster and faster. Oh, okay, that was... Alright, couple of heart containers. I was trying to call an assist. You can't cancel attacks into assist calls. Okay. Yeah, these enemies are getting a bit faster and a bit tougher. Okay, this feels almost faster than the jab. So maybe I should use that to open up enemies more. Have to go around. Alright, no problem. So right now I have to go all the way back there to Julie. Show her the ticket so I can get inside. Yeah, I don't have whatever rift that is, so that'll have to wait. Health. I did it again. I never learned. Oh, that was cash? Okay, that's why I didn't see any health recovery last time. No enemies? There are enemies. Alright. So, it's been going at a pretty pleasant pace so far. Slowly getting a feel for my button press timings. Boom. That finisher is so good. Like, the way it just launches them across the screen gives you a lot of time to just kind of start setting up on whatever they're doing, and or just knock a bunch of enemies silly with the amount of range. What's this? Honest X's. Oh yeah, the accessory shop. Let's see. Nah, not sure I'm feeling that. Tricky D's, is there anything I haven't tried yet? Nope. I've already eaten everything here. Some items only, some food only restores GP. Alright, I gotta be aware of that. Should I take a power burrito, go back up to full health? Yeah, probably a good idea. I should have paid attention to whether or not that buffed up my stat. I think our strength was already 24. Yeah, okay, so you only get the stat buff once. Huh. What's with you? Ooh, direct explosion. Okay, so that thing explodes on contact rather than on a fuse. It's pretty good, pretty good. What you got? These guys all just have really low health, or what's happening here? Yeah, wrong place. This was the Ice Age area. I'm doing a really good job of reading this map, aren't I? But yeah, look at that reference. Great Corp. Alright, so I'm thinking I'm basically going to continue till I rescue whatever second member we get of Sex Bomb and maybe call it there. Don't want to burn myself out on the game too quickly. Kind of taking a decent pace. Might continue later on today or tomorrow. Alright. Good, good. Nice and under control here. Annex Alley. Yeah, I was about to say, like... So, I thought the red indicates a locked off area, but it looks like it indicates a transition to a different spot. Okay, shouldn't have taken that, should have just busted out. Good stuff. Right. Okay, Julie. So I wonder... Retrieve the game goose. Yeah, those are the Karianagis. The Phantom Twins electronic showcase. So, based on their outfits, this feels like a Persona 5 reference. Modding Game Goose hardware is so easy. Because that's obviously not a reference to the Nintendo 3DS. Or the I forgot which one they said was easy to mod. What have they done? Phantom Twin. Okay. Alright. So I guess we're fighting this guy now. Alright. Oh, this... Okay, are we gonna stop? There you go. Oh, you're gonna just give me that? I'll take it. I'll take free range. Oh, it shoots a projectile. Alright, just gotta take a look at this real quick. Okay, yeah. Ow. Okay. Alright. Gotta be careful when I commit to attack these guys. Got one. Oh, that didn't hit. There we go. You basically kind of have to wait for them to trap themselves, unless there's something I'm missing. That noise... I want to say it's like a death noise from an old game somewhere, but alright. Spam this on him for a bit. Whoa. Okay, that took me by surprise. Oh, I just realized that these demon enemies are dressed like Dante from Devil May Cry. Okay, I gotta be careful with these gambit cards. Okay, we got a food drop. Good stuff. Drop the cactus, lady. Gotta be careful here. Don't wanna... I mean, I got the snack over here. Okay, yeah, I had to do that because otherwise I was about to get countered and KO'd. Got him. Okay, so boss fights have been pretty straightforward. Touching. I guess they've restored the console or the handheld. Ah, okay. So no account video is going to be our next destination. Yeah, give him that pose, Lucas. I will. More willpower. Getting a lot of that all of a sudden, even though we had like almost none, but all of a sudden it's almost higher than our vitality, which was, I thought was one of his, Lucas's core stats, but of course I'm just kind of, you know, guessing here whether this is stuff we can actually be sure is happening in the game's mechanics. Alright, Julie. Alright. Yeah, I think this is a good point for... those noises just trigger the, you know, the happy response in me. Holly. Who's Holly? Okay, so she's stuck inside. Oh, yeah, she was... Was she the one who kept telling Scott that he was overdue? Wait, yeah, that's Lisa Miller. Everybody celebrates when they see Lisa Miller because for some reason just cannot catch a break to actually appear in anything other than the comic, but here she is. Of course she would be gaga for Lucas Lee. I mean, he is Lucas Lee. Okay, there's a checkpoint. Alright, guys. I think that was a good first session and a good place to kind of stop and kind of like figure out like around this length of session that I want to do. I might, you know, as I go along, depending on the games I play, if I play RPGs or whatever, I might end up playing for longer. But yeah, I think this is a good first go at it. It was pretty fun. I'm really liking the game. I can see myself streaming it all the way to the finish, so hopefully I'll have enough willpower to do that. But yeah, that's going to be it for this first time, and hope to see you, you know, whoever is watching this live or if anyone catches this later on in the VOD. If you enjoy Scott Pilgrim, just, you know, talk to me, or, you know, or if there are any games, like I'm planning on the X-Men Legends series. That's one thing I'm planning on doing. There may be some other things I'm going to be doing randomly here and there. There's also like some Captain Tsubasa related stuff I'm planning on doing, not gameplay wise, so we'll see how all of that goes. But I enjoyed this, and hopefully I can keep doing this. So if anybody is checking this out, hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.